If your money always seems to disappear before the month does, you're not alone, and you're not stuck. Living paycheck to paycheck can feel like a never-ending cycle, but with the right budgeting strategy, you can break free and take control. In this video, we'll show you smart, realistic ways to manage your money, build savings, and still enjoy life along the way. No extreme cutting back, no complicated spreadsheets, just budgeting that actually works. If you're ready to stop stressing about every dollar and start building real financial stability, let's dive in. Today, we will talk about stop living paycheck to paycheck, smart budgeting that works. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. Why budgeting isn't the enemy. For many people, the word budget feels like a punishment. It sounds like sacrifice, restriction, or even failure. But in reality, a budget is freedom. It's a plan for your money, a way to tell every dollar where to go instead of wondering where it went. Without a budget, your finances are just guesses. With a budget, they become intentional. It's the difference between surviving and thriving. Know where you stand. The first step to smart budgeting is simple. Know your numbers. You need to be brutally honest about your income, expenses, and spending habits. Start by calculating your total take-home pay each month, after taxes and deductions. Then, track every expense for 30 days. Yes, every single one. From rent to snacks to random online purchases. You need to see the truth before you can change it. Use an app, spreadsheet, or even just a notebook. The goal is clarity. When you see where your money is actually going, you gain control. You may be surprised to learn how much you're spending on things you didn't even realize, like streaming services, food delivery, or subscriptions you forgot about. Awareness is the first form of power. Categorize your spending. Once you have a clear picture, it's time to organize your spending into categories. The most common ones include housing, transportation, food, utilities, debt payments, savings, and personal expenses. Group your spending to see which areas are eating up most of your income. Many people find that small lifestyle choices are causing major financial leaks. It's not always the big purchases that hurt the most, it's the constant little ones. $10 here, $20 there, and suddenly you're overdrawn. Categorizing helps you identify these patterns and make smarter decisions. Build a budget that works for you. Now it's time to actually create your budget. A common method is the 50/30/20 rule. 50% of your income goes to needs, rent, bills, groceries. 30% goes to wants, dining out, entertainment. 20% goes to savings and debt repayment. But if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you may need to adjust this. You might start with 70/20/10 or even 80/10/10 until you gain more breathing room. The point is to make your budget work for your real life, not someone else's ideal. Be honest, be flexible, and most of all, be consistent. Cut the fat without cutting joy. Budgeting doesn't mean you can't enjoy life, but it does mean being intentional. Start looking at areas you can trim without feeling deprived. Can you cancel subscriptions you rarely use? Cook more meals at home. Shop with a list to avoid. It's not about cutting everything fun. It's about making sure the fun doesn't sabotage your goals. Even choosing a cheaper phone plan or negotiating bills can save hundreds a year. Automate what you can. One of the biggest secrets to financial success is automation. Set up automatic transfers to savings as soon as you get paid. Schedule automatic payments for bills so you never miss one. Automating removes willpower from the equation. It ensures the important stuff gets done before you're tempted to spend impulsively. If you're worried about overdrafts, start small. Automate $20 or $50 to savings. As your budget stabilizes, increase the amount. Over time, you'll build momentum and confidence. Create a buffer. Living paycheck to paycheck means there's no room for error. One unexpected bill and you're behind. That's why your first savings goal should be to create a buffer, a small emergency fund of at least $500 to $1,000. This isn't your vacation fund or your future home savings. This is your cushion. Your life happens money. Keep it in a separate account so you're not tempted to spend it. This buffer gives you peace of mind and stops you from falling into debt every time something goes wrong. Break the debt cycle. Debt keeps people trapped in the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Interest eats away at your income, and payments steal your flexibility. If you have high-interest credit card debt, it should be a priority. Create a plan to tackle it, using either the debt avalanche, highest interest rate first, or the debt snowball, smallest balance first. Every debt you eliminate is a raise for your future self. It gives you more freedom, more options, and more ability to build wealth. Budgeting isn't just about managing money. It's about escaping the chains that hold you back. Track progress and adjust often. A budget isn't something you set and forget. It's a living, breathing part of your financial life. Check in weekly. Review monthly. Track your wins and your misses. Life changes. Your budget should too. Maybe your car needs repairs, or you take on a side hustle. Adjust accordingly. The more you treat your budget like a tool instead of a rulebook, the more it will work for you. Celebrate the small victories, because they add up to big changes. Increase your income over time. Cutting expenses is a great start, but there's a limit to how much you can cut. At some point, increasing your income becomes the real game changer. Look for ways to grow. Ask for a raise, upgrade your skills, or take on freelance work. Even an extra $200 a month can make a huge difference when used wisely. It can go toward debt, savings, or building your emergency fund. The key is not to inflate your lifestyle with every raise. Use those gains to strengthen your foundation. Practice conscious spending. One of the most overlooked strategies in budgeting is conscious spending. This means choosing where your money goes, not just reacting to bills and habits. Spend money where it matters most to you, and cut ruthlessly where it doesn't. Maybe you love coffee shops, but you don't care about clothes. Great, keep the coffee, skip the clothes. The goal is not to deprive yourself, but to align your spending with your values. Conscious spending feels empowering, not restrictive. Budgeting is a form of self-respect. At the heart of all this is a simple truth. Budgeting is a form of self-respect. It's not about penny pinching. It's about saying, my future is worth planning for. My dreams deserve space in my paycheck. When you budget, you're not just managing numbers, you're shaping your life. You're creating stability, clarity, and peace of mind. The power of a long-term vision. If budgeting feels hard right now, remember your why. Maybe it's getting out of debt. Maybe it's traveling without stress. Maybe it's buying your first home or building wealth for your family. Whatever it is, keep that vision close. Let it motivate you when the temptation to give up creeps in. The short-term sacrifices lead to long-term freedom. You are not stuck. Living paycheck to paycheck may feel permanent, but it's not. You are not stuck. Every decision you make with your money is a step forward. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.